Yours truly, Lay Renee.
All right, Lay Renee.
Yes.
What inspired you to pursue a career in music, especially in rap?
Um, I've been singing for a long time since like church days. My mom, my uncles, my sister, basically my whole family, they sing. So I got inspired by like just listening to them. And then like some of my cousins were rappers when I was a little girl. So I kind of like picked some of that up. And then I just told them I wanted to be a rapper and then a singer. And then so it was this lady named Miss Mary. She was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, a singer. And she was like, okay, if you want to be that, you got to practice. And then I said, all right. And then so ever since then, I just practice. And then that's what I am now.
All right. So do you mix your singing and your rap together in both in one track?
Yeah, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I'll just rap and then sometimes I'll just sing. But I like to mix it. Like
All
that's
right.
my sound. So that's why I like to do both.
All right.
Yeah.
How has your background influenced your music style and your lyrics?
So like my background. So I was raised by a single mother. My father wasn't around. My daddy wasn't there. So so just that, like just from being like with my mom mostly, you know what I'm saying? Like being with her, like and seeing how she like struggled. So like I basically put like my pain in my songs. So like seeing her struggle and like the stuff like her going through abusive relationships since I was like 10 to 16. Like I put all that in my songs, all that in my music. And yeah.
All right. What was the first rap song or artist that made you fall in love with the genre?
So the first artist that made me fall in love with R&B was Aaliyah, and the first rapper that made me fall in love with rapping or MCing, um, I'd say definitely Left Eye.
Left Eye. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And from each artist, what is your top three songs?
Okay. Whew. So my top three songs from each artist. My top three from Aaliyah is "Can I Come Over." I think that's what that's called.
All right.
Uh, obviously "One in a Million" and "4 Page Letter." Um, who else did I say? I said the
Left
rap.
Eye.
Oh, Left Eye. Obviously Waterfalls. I seen the rainbow yesterday. That joint. What else by them? No Scrubs, obviously. What else? And that one joint, I can't really remember. It's just like a talking about dudes and how like girls talk about the booty too,
I
about
know.
the
Yeah, I know what
yeah,
you're
that
talking
joint.
about.
That's the
I
joint
just
I
forgot
like.
the
Yeah.
name.
Mhm.
All right. All right. Can you walk us through your process of for writing a song?
Okay, so for writing a song, I have like to be like really relaxed. First of all, I have to be like clear headed. Have to have a clear mind. I don't want to be distracted. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm feeling in the moment is what I want to stay focused on, right? And so when that's before I go to the studio. And so I mean, I like to write at home, but then when I go to the studio, I like to write with my team. So I have a team. It's a dope team, dope pens. You know what I'm saying? We really like we. It was just one time. So I just got an example. It was just like one time we were all in the studio. We put a beat on, and we were all just there. We was like, all right, everybody, let's write a 16 real quick. And it was like, all right, cool. And then so everybody just get in the booth, boom. And then we just see what we, you know what I'm saying? And we just see what we come up with like that as a team. And then, so I just start writing down how I'm feeling or just talking about how I'm feeling. I pick a beat, just talk about how I'm feeling, think about it. Like what I'll talk about it, like, say I'm feeling upset, I'm sad about a breakup, or I'm hurt because like motherfucker pissed me off at my job or something. You know what I'm saying? So I will just incorporate like all that into a creative song. Like I just guess like the way we feel and we all that. So the people that's been like helping me lately, they're people that have been working with like the greats like Rihanna and like Music Soul Child and Anne Marie and J Lo. And so I'm just honored to be working with those people. And at first I thought that like I didn't know how to construct a song, to be honest. Like when I was like first started, music on my own, and I was writing music on my own, I really didn't know like a structure. And then so I would just do whatever, I'll make whatever, drop whatever. I think like I thought that was good. And then I'm just like, all right, now listen back at it. And then now listen to the music that I made now with the team in that creative space. Like everything is just so much better, so much escalated, but it's still me. So yeah,
All right, all right. So basically from that answer,
yeah,
most likely you have a very creative mind,
yeah.
and
Mm-hmm.
it's doesn't seem like it's hard for you to come up with lyrics on the spot. So that's how I'm. That sound about right.
Yeah, I mean, like once you get, in your bag, and once you start feeling, get a real good beat on, yeah.
What's the most challenging part of being a rapper, and how do you overcome that?
So the most challenging part of being a rapper is because I started off saying I was just a singer and I was R&B singer, and like I didn't know that I was really good at rapping. I didn't know my sound actually I sounded that good. You know what I mean? That's not what my focus was at first, and so like what was it?
Um, do you? What's the most challenging part of
Yeah,
being a rapper,
yeah, just
and
that.
how do you overcome?
Yeah, just that. Like, and then like, just that. Just knowing that like now I can do this. I'm a rapper now, so let me put this beat on and put a 16 together because I know I got it and I know my team got it. You know what I'm saying? So like now I know that I sound good doing it. Like just keep doing it. But the hardest part, like being here, like and trying to make it, is just admitting the fact that you need help, or admitting the fact that you do need writers, or you do need like, you know, to move, even to relocate, to get out of that city, to go do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying, for yourself. That's like one thing that's challenging. And then also like understanding that everybody is not going to support you. Everybody's not going to support you, and some people will even support you in your face, but really, you know what I'm saying, that's it's not always authentic. So that's just what the hardest part is trusting and believing like who actually is real and who's really, you know what I'm saying.
That I
Yeah.
like that answer. That support answer. That right there was definitely well said. Um, so with that being said, do you feel like you have to go out from your hometown to get support for your hometown to support you?
I mean, that's what I had to. Well, I mean, yeah, yes, I had to do that. Like, I have people that was here in my hometown, like supporting me, and they still support me now. But now that I went away, and they seen that I went somewhere else, and I met other people, and my music is better now. You know what I'm saying? More people, and then I haven't dropped in a while, so they're like, oh, "But I'm giving you little sneak peeks, and it sounds better now." Yeah, so like I think that, yeah,
Definitely. All
yeah.
right. All right. What message do you hope your listeners
Sorry.
take away from your music?
Um. So this what I'm wearing right now, all this purple that I'm wearing right now, is for like everybody understand like unity, and that purple is like royalty, and that red and blue, makes purple. Either even in politics, even in the streets, like everybody's always like, picking sides. When really, ultimately, the real thing that we need to do is unify. So I want people to get that message from me. And I also want people to understand that they can do it too. No matter how old you are, no matter how young you are, you can do it whenever and wherever. You just got to just do it. That. You know what I'm saying? That's just literally all I got for that, really.
All right. All right. Where do you see yourself in the music industry 5 years from now?
So I was thinking like long and hard, like I'm an independent artist right now, unsigned. And I was thinking like hopefully, like that was always my dream as a little girl, to be like an independent artist, like, or a superstar even. You know what I'm saying? But now that I still want that and I still want to do that. But now that I, experience what I've experienced by working with the whole team and like seeing a whole group of people that have been doing this for years, like it makes me want to just stick in doing that. Like even if I go be a songwriter, even if I can learn how to be a director, or if I go act, like it's making me want to just stay. So regardless of what this happens with being an artist, I just want to be, in entertainment.
All right. Can you tell us about your latest single or project and what inspired it?
Okay. So yours truly is gonna be released on my birthday in February 28th. That is the release date for that. Um, it is me, R&B, hip hop, rapping. Um, what inspired it was like a lot of my heartbreak, a lot of my abandonment in my life, um, a lot of deaths that I've seen. Uh, sorry.
Nah, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. You want me to cut?
You can.
You gotta put that in there.
I'm sorry.
A lot of death up here, boy. That's gonna let your fans know the real you. You gotta put that in there. Even if when she put her head down and say cut, you gotta put it. You gotta put it to right there.
Yeah. All right.
That's real shit.
Yeah, just 1 second though, okay?
Yeah.
All
Put
right.
that together. You doing good though.
Thank you.
All right. All right.
Oh,
I see you had to take a quick break real quick.
yeah. My
Everything
bad.
okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
All right. All right. When you was answering that question, like what made you go into the emotion? Because it was like once you said about something about inspired, that's when it happened. Like, would you like to talk about it or?
Yeah. So alone this year, I've lost like 8 people in my family. Um, I also used to work at a juvenile detention center, and working there, that's what made me want to do this purple thing, and that's what made me want to like change like my narrative and what I was doing and what I was being an example of. You know what I'm saying? So those kids that I was, around and every day, I would leave and they couldn't leave. They would say, "Oh, bye, I'll talk to you later. Da, da, da. I'll see them the next day." Give them good advice, good kids, you know. See them at when they get out, get good jobs, working. I ask them every day, "You doing good? Stay out of trouble." Then you look on Facebook or you look on Google or the news, and then you see that they get shot up. You know what I mean? And then you feel like, did I fuck up? You know what I'm saying? Did I fail them? You know what I'm saying? You know? And so I mean, obviously, their choices are theirs alone. But it's like I can't be the only one that feels like this. I mean, aside from my family, like the deaths that I'm witnessing that I in my family this year, which, rest in peace everybody. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? In my family, I love y'all and keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? But like that shit, like I feel like we need to start working as a community. Like, cause we see the same shit. Like our eyes are open to the same shit. And I know everybody gotta go get it. But at the end of the day, like this ain't what all this shit was built for. And this ain't what our ancestors did all this for. You feel me? So that's just what breaks my heart every day, knowing that we can't get that shit together.
I
You know what I
feel
mean?
you on that. I feel you. I feel you. All right. So, is there any particular song or album of yours that holds the most meaning to you?
Yeah, I have a song called No Purple Rain. And so like, the Prince had a song called Purple Rain, and we know what that was about, like, you know, the blood in the sky and
Yeah.
yeah. Uh and so for me, like that, I've honestly dealt with, this may be too much for somebody. Trigger warning for whoever has been through something like this, but I was molested from like 5 to 12. You know what I'm saying? And and also seeing my mom abused from what, from 10 to about, like I said earlier, like 16, like seeing people do like wild shit that I wouldn't expect, almost like a nigga asking me, a man asking me if I think my mom deserves to live, or if she deserves her life. So like having to grow up with all this fucking like trauma and pain that I've been through, and then without having my father around, you know what I'm saying? You know, it confused me. So I really like it put a lot of pain in my life to where I got older and I started dating people and I just started, you know what I mean, like having trouble in relationships. And then obviously it was because of my past. So yeah, I that song is about that, and that song is about just like no purple rain. Like I don't give a fuck about the purple rain. Like ain't like nothing that I can go through. Me even being in an abusive relationship myself, broken ribs, fucking shit thrown at my face. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot of that too, and it was hard for me to get out of that situation. But that song is to like help people like me, my mother, that was in shit like that where they can't get out that shit. You can get out that shit. The lyrics to that is like, even though the love is strong, I'm happy that you're going. Moving on is hard, but freedom is beautiful.
Mm.
It's better to walk away than endure the pain and agony because you stay. So like that type shit. Like we stick in agony because of that. Like yeah.
All right, all right. So do you have any album songs that we should look out for?
Yeah. So that whole album. I don't want to like spill it, but I got a whole album called Yours Truly, Lemonade coming out. I did a listening party for that in Atlanta in February on my birthday with Def Jam, EXO, I don't want to forget nobody's. Woo. Def Jam, EXO, who else was there?
Mm.
Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. But everybody, you know who was there. Everybody, Dopens, Hold, Dopens, Lala, Ursula. Um, yeah, everybody, y'all know who y'all. Beiji,
All right.
Nicole. Okay, I'm not gonna keep going down the list now. All right, but yeah, shout out to y'all though. And yeah, but I did listen to party for that. That was a cool experience for me. That was my first one. Um, we had the purple carpet, all that. Um, yeah. So just keep a lookout for yours truly, my project R&B, a little bit of rap, but R&B. Everything that I talked about tonight is all on that album, plus more. You know what I mean? So
All right, all right. So how do you feel about the current state of rap and hip hop and R&B?
um, I think it's looking to looking like it's getting back to what it used to be. Like it's trying that. That's why I think there's all these battle raps going on. I feel like battle like with the what's that, Drake and Kendrick. I feel like that's how like the old school shit used to be. Even that like the Drake and Meek stuff, that was like so short lived, you know what I mean? But I feel like this right now, and then like the Wayne and what Kendrick now, yeah, that stuff. Like all this is going back to regular hip hop. This is how I feel like that. So the state of music and hip hop is looking all right. Um, I feel like women. I feel like we doing our motherfucking thing. I feel like we, you
I
know,
agree.
we had a long run. We still going. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Lotto, Cardi, Nicki, Megan, who else? Uh, everybody, everybody right now is doing anything. So yeah.
All right, all right. So what advice would you give to other rappers trying to break into the industry?
Um, remember to it's an industry. It's a music business. So you have to treat it like a business. You have to come with the money. You can't be with the bullshit like the lateness. You can't be with the extra like, you know, bring all these people to studio sessions all the time, drinking, smoking. You can do your thing, you know what I'm saying? But it every day ain't a party in the studio unless everybody going in that booth. You know what I'm saying? I would say stay focused. I would say don't like listen to like people that really ain't contributing to what you're doing because they really don't know. Um, I would say stick around people that are like you and have the same mindset that you do. You know what I'm saying? I would say because that's important. Like that's important. Like you can't like I hear every day, like you can't be next to a broke nigga that you make money.
Yeah.
You gotta be next to millionaires. Simple like that.
All right. All right. How do you handle challenges or criticism as a female rapper in a competitive industry?
Uh, so like I choose and pick my battles. You know what I mean? If somebody says something out of pocket or say I'm not a rapper or you know what I'm saying, I'll prove that. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying, I'll say that. Or if they call me out, I will be there to show that because that's what it is. It's hip hop. Like that's what we're supposed to do. So I feel like, I don't I like that. Like,
All right. All
you know
right.
what I mean?
So you're not afraid. You're not afraid of no competition.
No, because like we're all artists. We all got our own thing. Bring that. You know what I'm saying? We all different.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Mhm.
So let them know where they can find you at.
Okay, so you can find me on YouTube, Instagram. What else we got? Twitch. You can find me YouTube, Instagram, Twitch. I'll be playing the game. Yeah, but my Instagram is at the real Lay Renee. So we can put that in the joint because that joint's long.
Yeah.
The real Lay Renee. So yeah, LeiRenee. Yeah, that's on Facebook and Instagram.
All right. All right. All right. So that's it for tonight. Fuego Visions.
Lay Renee, yours truly, Lay
Lay Renee.
Renee. Yo,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lay Renee. And yeah, thank you for coming.
Yeah, no problem. Thank y'all for having me. I'm sorry for crying on y'all little thing.
Nah, you good? You
But yeah,
good?
man. But yeah, I mean, shout out to Dope Pens. Shout out to my whole entire family. Shout out to everybody. Love y'all.